Welcome to the Foodie's Guide to Portland as told by a travel journalist who literally is paid to eat aggressively from destination to destination. So we're going to start with day one. First off, where am I staying? I'm staying at the Hoxton in Portland. I didn't do a whole lot on day one because I traveled. Jet lag is real. So I just I came into the Hoxton and then I went straight upstairs to their restaurant called Tope. Mexican inspired, great cocktails. Had myself a birria torta with consomme on the side and immediately, look at it. And then I immediately knocked out. But before that, there was like a RoboCop that was just like, look at it. I'm like, what crime are you gonna stop? I don't know. Anyway, next day. So I went to Barnes & Morgan, black owned, a tea shop meets like clothing store. It was so cool. And they have custom teas that also change seasonally. You could buy clothes, you could buy tea, you could talk to the owner, you could learn about tea culture. And the whole purpose is to like sit and stay a while. That specific tea, the Sierra blend, 10 out of 10 recommend. That's me drinking it and having a, how do you say, spiritual experience. Look at it. Yeah, it was a deep knowing. So that's one of the other blends, just sitting and steeping. Now, right next door is something called Goodies. So let's hop into Goodies real quick. Goodies is like a Southeast Asian bodega. Not even Southeast, just like an Asian bodega. Like, look at this, matcha chocolate. You got matcha chocolate, bing bang bop, right there. And then you have like, look at this dog, look at this guard dog, fierce, ferocious, ready to just hug you at any given moment. My God, I love that dog. Husband and wife owned, the sweetest little couple. Walk a little bit down, you have Dead Stock Coffee. There's a bunch of people that were working in Nike that transitioned out of Nike and then found their passion. Now it's food time. Clearly, I'm food drunk at this point. I was trying to do a cute little steppy step. I don't know where I am. Food carts everywhere. Bunch of great options. Now, I decided to go to this spot right here, Kim Jung Grillin', and I ordered their bulgogi bowl. Look at this. Look, Jesus, look at this. It hit way too hard. Now, mind you, at this point, I was already food drunk. Some could say I would not be allowed to drive because it was given you've been drinking watermelon. Now, I should not have ate this entire thing. Why? Because I was en route to somewhere else. But first, gotta stop at Amity. This place is BIPOC owned, and also all of the people that are featured, all of the business owners featured here are 98% BIPOC or woman owned. There were such niche things that I couldn't. Look at this, geode soaps infused with local like essence oils. My brain. Now this right here, this whiskey library, if you want to feel like old money, if you want to feel like a little piece of something, the food, and there's over 1,000 whiskeys here. 1,000. And then I also got to do an agave tour. This right here is Sotol. I had not tried it before, but they have a couple of different blends, and I was like, I'm so curious. Let me just have a little sippy sip, and then give me a little look at that sippy sip. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Oh my God. So this is the next day, and I needed something green. And healthy. So I stopped by this little shop, had myself a smoothie, felt the vitamin D, felt barbecue. This barbecue, if you ever feel like, I don't know what it's like to have the urge to slap my mama, that barbecue. Finished off with a Thai iced tea, and then I got to do a hard hat walkthrough of what is this called? This is a wellness hotel called Cascada PDX that's going to be opening up soon. The level of sustainability that is going on throughout this hotel is insane. We're talking organic walls. We're talking flora that you will be able to eat in certain parts, like a garden that people, and look, there's even a loft. And I tried to get the person giving me a tour to do some content creation with me. He did it. He did a good job. He did a good job. I'll give him a thumbs up. 10 out of 10 would recommend stopping by this spot because there's also going to be an underground spa. An underground spa. Oh, it's so cool. En route, I came across an astrology store, like an astrology bookstore. Oh my gosh, queer cosmos, queer theory and astrology. Are you kidding me? My neurodivergence was overwhelmed. I was such a happy little clam just wandering through Portland. Mind you, this is just my second full day. This is only 2 days. The possibility. And now this particular shop right here has the largest selection, the most fascinating. That's a sour beer. The first 3 are sour beers. That middle one right there has the strongest, as it's made with marshmallow. Have you ever tried a marshmallow sour beer? Fascinating. It's fascinating. My brain was, and they also had a puppy wall. Look at that puppy wall. There's pups all over the place. Overwhelmed. Spiritually overwhelmed. But I had to keep it. Oh, okay. Pay attention to this. Matt's barbecue. So we're outside waiting for the Uber. And then I go to this next spot that is called EEM. The guy, Matt, who co-founded this place with 2 other people, that's the same guy. That's the same barbecue guy. So this is an American barbecue meets Thai spot. This drink was called the separation anxiety, and it hit so hard. Now, this is still day 2, and I had to stop by Khan, arguably the most famous Haitian-owned restaurant in the world, definitely in the United States, probably the world. I felt like I was both at home. For those of you who don't know, I'm half Haitian. So I felt like I was half at home, but also like the most high luxe version of home. The drinks, the food, the company. Also, the author of High on the Hog was sitting down right next to me. Now, I know Gregory, the owner of this spot. I've met him in a couple of places, but we haven't really had the chance to talk until today. And this is just day 2.
The next day I woke up in absolute chaos, but I still had to do my skincare routine and get ready for a spa day. But first, coffee. Literally, this place is called Cafe Portland. It is a Vietnamese coffee shop. Now, I don't technically drink coffee, but this place has such a rich coffee history that I had to stop by. I got an ube latte, no coffee, but with almond milk. No, not almond milk, oat milk. First time trying it, honestly, 10 out of 10 recommend. So I'm going to be doing that again. A quick drive downtown afterwards, and I am off to the spa to get a CBD massage at Knott's End Springs. Honestly, haven't gotten a CBD massage before. Didn't really know what I was expecting, but it was a vibe. And then there was 75 minutes to just chill in the hot springs beforehand. I felt so incredibly at peace. Still do. Almost woozy kind of at peace. So I was like, you know what? It's time for ramen. That's the only answer. So I went to Miratuke. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that. The food, though, I got the Genki ramen and 2 cocktails. The first cocktail is this one. It was okay. Didn't mind it. This one, though, it's got yuzu, it's got hibiscus, it's bright, it's fun, egg white on top, 10 out of 10, and this was the Genki ramen. 10 out of 10. Now, I was underprepared for the hit of Thai chili that was coming my way, so I did have a mild coughing fit. But I got over it. Why? Because I'm a boss. This is my job. I had to eat up because I had to stop over to Make and Mary to hang out with Yvonne. Yvonne is the owner of Make and Mary. What is Make and Mary? This is a spiritual wellness brand, and she carries vegan, organic beauty products along with wellness products and a whole bunch of CBD candles and other things too. And she's just like a pillar within the community. So afterwards, I headed over to Street Disco. I ordered their chicken nuggies, 10 out of 10 recommend. Went to sleep. Next day, I went to Pa. What is Pa? Pa is arguably the coolest restaurant. And this is a lot. It's the coolest restaurant I went to while I was there because it is a queer, Latina, deaf-owned restaurant that has technology that allows people of all ability ranges to communicate, order, build community, all of this stuff, right? It's community events. He does children's like field trips for like the deaf schools in the area. It's really inspiring. Then I went to this amazing bookstore and wellness shop. Oh my God. So this is a Black liberation bookstore called Third Eye Books. You know what? I'll let him speak.
Hey, what's up, folks? Third Eye Books here. Come visit.
Honestly, the best bookstore in Portland. I kid you not. You have to come here.
From the fact that that man loves his wife. Like, I could listen to him talk about his wife all day. And literally the spot right next door is their wellness center. They have all of these crystals and jewels, and I'm a Libra, I had to pick it up. I did not buy this though. What did I buy? So his wife has a tangerine butter that has like 5 ingredients, and it's so good for like vitamin E, vitamin C, all of that stuff. And they do waist bead ceremonies there. Like, I was so close to getting some, but she wasn't in that day. She wasn't feeling the best. So I said bye-bye. It was kind of gross outside, but it's fine. Why? Because I went to this pie shop right down the street. Pie shop is called Loretta Jean's. I got the key lime because I needed it. Then I headed over to the community wine bar. It was a little bit of a drive, but like absolutely worth it. Look at this adorable wine flight. So this is a woman-owned, fully accessible, not just accessible when it comes to like ADA approval, but also accessible for pricing. This is a space where anybody that feels like wine is inaccessible to them, whether it's because of the vernacular, or it's too bougie or whatever, this is the spot for you. Also, one of the co-owners here is, I think, the first trans person to ever own a wine brand. So you get to try her wine, and you also get to try the other co-owner who is of Mexican descent, and I got to spend so much time with her. Magna Cucina! I got to hang out at Magna Cucina for a little bit. This is a Filipino restaurant that I think they also have a James Beard Award under their belt. All I'm here to say is that it brought me back to being at growing up with my best friend who is Filipina, and I spent so much time at her place. I had the chicken adobo, and that's some garlic rice, but I had the chicken adobo, and then I walked next door to Libre. Libre is one of the it's a cocktail and pastry dessert bar. This right here, this is a bone marrow creme brulee, and this right here, it tastes like the most interesting banana dessert I've ever had, and that's a yuzu caramel underneath. Let me tell you something. Then I headed over to Abbey Creek Winery. This is the first Black-owned winery, wine everything in the entire state of Oregon, and I got to talk to Bertoni. If you'd like to see our full interview, that is on a live that I have. Got to talk about the community work that he's doing, the mentorship, the other Black businesses that he's supporting. It was truly inspiring, and this is a hip-hop winery, so everything is inspired by hip-hop. But also, let's talk about the food.
We're gonna start with this.
The best bread.
Ooh, that's some nice salt crystals you have in here too. This is called the best mother effing cornbread.
Yep.
Oh, and this is
That's a brown butter cornbread. Yep. Yeah.
that's impressive.
Oh yeah.
I'm saving that.
Yeah. I'm telling you, people come here for it. It's phenomenal.
I understand. I understand. And
Oh my god, yeah.
so in this, it's literally the best cornbread it's the best cornbread I've ever had. This honey is locally made by a black woman in town, where the honey is saved in whiskey barrels. So there's a little bit of a whiskey hint to the honey, and then they put that on a slider. Yo. Ooh, that's juicy at the bottom.
Yeah.
This is a winery. I've been to.
Yeah.
This is the menu is Haitian inspired. This is, you know how sometimes you get like a cute little charcuterie board, you get a couple little snacks, you're still hungry. You don't. It comes with pickles.
Oh my
Wait a minute.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh,
you have to go in with the pickles and the. Yup.
The person I'm calling over, that
over
guy,
here.
Bertoni, the
over
man, the myth, the legend himself.
This guy right here. I'm just ranting. I'm having a moment.
A moment. I love it too.
This is the best.
I tell you, it's the best. You gonna finish your cornbread?
Yo,
You gonna eat your cornbread?
and for the sake of keeping it all together, this right here, this creme brulee has cremas. Cremas creme brulee.
Cremas creme brulee.
Oh, just punch me in the face.
On my final day in Portland, I handed over to Sweetie D before I hopped onto the airplane. This is oh my God, talk about seasonality. Okay, so what I had the white cheddar biscuits. It basically puts Red Lobster's Cheddar Bay biscuits to shame. And I had it with a side of bacon. And they also have some green garlic butter that you put. Listen. So that wraps up my time in Portland, and then I hopped on a couple flights, and bam, I'm in the Canary Islands. I could make a vlog about my time over here too, but I will say, beautiful as it is, it's not quite for me long term. Ask questions in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bye.